Hello to a new video. Today is Thursday the 8th of June 2017. It is 5:34 a.m. Central European Time. And write the CET here. There. Central European Time, 5:34. This video is about something that sort of kind of came out of left field, really, because I wasn't planning on any such. I wasn't really looking for any more of them, but they just became apparent over the, I think, 3-day now, ceaseless attacks against me, ceaseless torture, 24-hour torture for 3 days straight. And it became very obvious today that really what this video is about was needing pointing out, namely a new rule slash lecture on war. I think the number is 14. Let me look this up. I know that I did a summary of 14, but I did a couple of such on AI in between. So I'm not perfectly sure what the current count is. I'm quickly looking it up. Bear with me, it's a very interesting one. Okay, we've had a lecture on war number 14. Namely on the 7th of March 2017, which means that this is lecture on war number 15. This too is not the one that I announced a little while back. This is a completely different one, but a very important one. Lecture on war number 15. Those out there who ignore warring parties, who constantly, utterly, deliberately ignore the lectures and the rules on war are, and this is similar but not identical to how you become your allies, are basically themselves forfeiting the rules of war and basically themselves surrender the very rules of war before they even wage war. I'm probably putting this too complicated for you stupid fucking lurching minds, so let me try to rephrase it. Those out there who are, to a large extent, fooled into, but nonetheless, that is not forced on them because their stupidity is being actively involved in that. So they are being fools in addition to having shit worked in their brains. So they're not innocent about this. Those out there who say, oh, well, we don't need to worry about dumb idiots who torture the proper protector of mankind because they don't even know how to wage war. If they ever try anything, oh, we know all about war. No. Those who ignore warring parties, who ignore all rules on war, likewise betray rules of war and will lose any war they will ever be in, especially, of course, against those who ignore such rules. I want to point this out to those fuckers out there, especially in uniform and especially in North America, who are being fooled into not taking the fuckers here serious, who are being fooled into thinking, well, he deserves it, well, he asks for it. You have absolutely no understanding of who or what I am and have been my entire life. You have absolutely no understanding of the unspeakable discrediting that I have experienced my entire life ever since earliest childhood. You have absolutely no understanding of how badly you get your own minds fucked. And I have been telling you for years to do something about your lurchies, namely kill them all. And you have still not even started doing that. This lecture on war number 15, if you ignore those who ignore the lectures on war and the rules on war, you betray war itself. And you must have all of your delusions that if need be you'd know how to wage war go poof, because apparently war means nothing to you. And you will not be able, and with that I also mean what with the mechanics virtual wise in your brains, you will not be able to all of a sudden wage war in a serious, rule-respecting manner. You won't be able. The virtual war in your own fucking brains will keep you from that. This is the day, dear fucking Pentagon, and especially the US Navy, who has very recently been betrayed by the bitch queens. I said that, I think, in 2 videos back or something like that. But really, anybody in North America in uniform should take this to heart. This is me telling you all. And your NSA fuckers keep this information from you. When you when you let others break the rules of war in war, what happens is you break the rules of war, and you will never be able to reclaim the rules or own behavior in accordance with the rules and the lectures. That won't work. It's a very simple lecture on war. Lecture on war number 15, you have been told.